What's up guys, Russell here, and in this video I'm going to try and convince you to buy a product that you don't need and that you'll lose all your money. That is what Lawrence L is saying in these comments. I thought I'd do a quick video and go over it. So, hi Lawrence, if you're watching this, I just wanted to go through some of the points you've made. I'm going to do a series on this because it's something I'm really passionate about investing in yourself, buying courses, even stock alert services, the correct ones, and actually learning and improving your financial future. So, let me get started. Here is a comment that Lawrence just left 43 minutes ago. He says, only 4% of people ever make money trading, and that's no different from things like the alert services. So that's actually my response. Let me find the actual thing. So, looking up here, basically a con. Selling a dream where essentially only 4% of prospects succeed, but the rest, 96%, let's be honest and real, they will fail or get nowhere. So he's right. Trading, most people fail, but most people fail in most businesses. So we're not going to really dwell on that. But it's not 96%. It's actually 80% fail. And about 10% make money, and about 10% break even. What you think really is considered failure is only about 1% ever make significant money. By significant, more than about 70 or $80,000 a year. There's very few that actually make millions, like almost none. So if you're talking about that, then yes, you're right. Very few people ever make a fortune trading stocks. However, many people actually significantly supplement their income by trading stocks. In that case, it's not a scam, and I'm going to show you in this video that you can, make money trading with these stock alert services. And I'm going to do a whole series on this stuff. This is basically a series on why you should invest in financial education. It changed my life. I was a broke scientist working in Seattle 10 years ago. I was depressed. I met a guy called Cameron Foose. This guy, so you probably have heard of him if you've tried any of these services. I lost money trading with Foose, but he changed my life massively for the next 10 years because he opened my eyes to a world where you do not depend on your 9 to 5 job. So I tried to follow Foose originally. He was buying breakouts intraday. I had no idea what I was doing, and I lost about $2,000 trying to follow him, which was a lot of money to me at the time. Now, the difference was, though, I thought he was a scam at the time, but looking back, I know he wasn't. You just cannot replicate intraday trades by a lot of day traders because they set their buy limit for when the stock is moving up through, a line of resistance. And unless you're really fast and or lucky, you're most likely going to buy at a much higher price. And if that breakout fails, you're going to lose more than the guru. And if it doesn't, you're not going to make as much. So the strategy is not always replicable. So that is where you got to be careful. That is not a scam. That's just a fact, right? You can't just copy people. And none of these guys actually say to copy them. They all say, learn the strategy, watch me trade, and then make your own decisions. And that's what I've done over the years, and I've made significant income doing it. However, the intangible benefits of coming across Foose 10 years ago has changed my life forever. So I saw Foose making all this money, living the dream essentially with his crazy marketing. Not saying that's a good thing. I don't agree with lifestyle marketing. But when I saw Foose making money trading and buying Maseratis and mansions and all this sort of stuff, it sparked something in me to start trading and start looking at other entrepreneurial ventures, which changed my life forever. For example, very soon after that, I realized that I could invest in real estate, start blogs, buy and sell websites. Like the list is endless. Once you get that thing where you can like teach yourself how to do this stuff, a whole new world of opportunity opens to you. So I totally disagree with this guy, Lawrence L. He's probably one of the most adamant skeptics that I've ever come across, although in the last 10 years I've come across a lot of people like this. Um, it's basically it's like one extreme. So I'm at one end of the spectrum, and Lawrence is at the other end of the spectrum. So we're having various discussions. This will probably go on because he's quite a verbal guy. He'll type him back all the time, which is great because I love the engagement. So the latest thing is this idea, which I want to address in this video, that if you buy a stock alert service, you're going to lose all your money. Nobody wins at it, and it's worse than if you were trading on your own. Well, anybody who listens to this channel knows I've been trading for about a decade. I started a Facebook group showing people and talking to other subscribers about stock alert services in general about a year ago. And Lawrence, if you're watching, you're welcome to join it. Just don't come on and call everybody scams because it's just, I mean, it's defamation at its worst. You can have your opinion, but don't call everybody crooks and things. Don't, but you're welcome to join. just and look through these polls that I'm about to show you, since you just can, said I'd skewed them in some way or that it's all fake. I mean, this is one of the biggest cases of cognitive bias I've ever seen. It's not a criticism, it's just what I'm observing. So I know I'm not going to change you with this video or any of the other skeptics out there, but I want to try and put across my viewpoint. I think it makes a really interesting video. So this is my Facebook page. It's called How to Make Money from Stock Alert Services. Started a year ago when I was making money with Raging Bull, scalping their alert services. Everybody calls me a con for that, but it's true, and everybody in this group has taken part in those types of trades with me. Stock Alert Services polls. So this is what I wanted to show you in this video. You can join this group and talk to these people. All their names and profiles are here, so you can go and talk to them, see that they're real people. So here are the 44 polls that I've done over the last year. Granted, it's a small amount of data, so I'm not trying to say this is absolutely, the absolute scientific proof. Nobody's done these types of polls. There's lots of stuff done on how likely people are to succeed trading, but as far as I know, no studies on stock alert services or people that buy courses and invest in themselves when they're trying to improve their trading. So let's go through this real quick. Here's the first one that I did recently, John Rhino Alerts. 6 said yes, they'd made money. 3 said no. So that's like a 65% success rate. Sure, there's only 9 votes, but it's the best we can do, right? And nobody else has done this. Here's the next one, Simba Stocks, another good service. Only a couple of people have heard of it though, so one guy said yes and nobody said no. Not very valid data, I'll totally agree to that. Here's another one, Brian Bottarelli's War Room, another service I'm in, or was in. I really love it. 6 people said yes, they've been profitable, 1 person said no. Sure, again, it's only 7 people. There's a few, the older ones have more people though. So here's Pure Power Picks. Very few people had really heard of them. The ones that had, 4 people said yes, 1 person said no. So you can see the trend here. There is some further down that I'll show you that are basically, people don't like and haven't made money with. NTH Trading is a spread service on Discord. 11 people said they'd been profitable, 1 said they hadn't. Ricky Gutierrez, or however you say his name, Learn Plan Profit course. Not a big one. So you can see, like when I do these polls, I put in fake guru and stuff, so people can. This is a valid, this is real stuff. There's real people doing this. So let's keep going down to get to the good stuff. Which let's see. So trade stock alerts. 13 people said yes. 2 said no. Again, you can go and talk to these people if you think it's somehow skewed or somehow these people really haven't made any money. This is as transparent as it gets in a world that I agree can be a little shady at times. Keep going down. So David Jaffe, I think David is one of the best spread traders and option sellers that I've ever seen. I thought he was a con artist the first time I saw his videos because he was calling everybody scams. Got to know him a little bit, tried out his service, and you can see that 50% of people say they've made money with David Jaffe's service. Much, much more than, say, 5%, which a lot of people are claiming, including Lawrence. So let's see who else we've got. Raging Bull. Now, this is a good one because I know Lawrence has been on Emmett Moore's site screaming that Raging Bull is a huge scam. Look at these polls. Again, go and check with people. Come on and see. No. Do you feel scammed in any way? 82 says no. Yes is 12. Michael Farr says no, but manipulate. This is a genuine poll. Like, fine. If you don't believe it, you don't believe it, Lawrence, but come and have a look. Okay, next. Josh Answers Trading. I really hit his thumb was the top vote. Yes and no. So 50%, small sample size. But you see, once you do this a few times, you can see that, most people who are investing in their education and these stock alert services are making money. So this guy, way too many gurus. Sure, they don't really care about this. That's fine. Let's keep going. So, member of X Trades. X Trades is not popular at all, so you can see I'm not skewing these results. Look at X Trades. 7 people say no. 1 person says yes. This is actually the owner of X Trades, so I'm going to remove that right now. So there you go. So there is no yes now. It's all no. So I just spotted that guy's actually the owner of X Trades. I'm not going to let him vote. It doesn't get more transparent than this, right? Anyone made money as a member of Don Kaufman's? No. All trade alert services are scams. Again, that's not many people had heard of that by the sounds of it. Bishop's portfolio manager. 9 people said yes. 3 people said no. Yes, they've made money. Show me your trade journals, blah, blah, blah. I don't delete these. I let people post this stuff. It's completely transparent. This guy's calling him a scam. That's fine. Call him a scam. These 9 people say he's not a scam and they've made money. Simpler Trading, never heard of it. So yes, 6 people, no, nobody. Let's see. By the way, there's 6,000 people in this group, and not that many take part in these polls. But here's another one: Motley Fool. I'm a subscriber to Motley Fool as well. 21 people said they made money with Motley Fool. 9 people said no. You get this idea. Wall Street Bible, nobody's heard of. Jeff Bishop Bullseye. Again, Lawrence, if you're watching this, 27 people say Jeff Bishop Bullseye trade was profitable, including myself. 2 people said no. Keep going down. Luxalgo, that's a software, not really an alert service. Looks like about the same. I think maybe they do issue some alerts. Yeah, they do. So about 50%. So nothing like the 6%. Now, there are a couple polls on here like this one, Cal Dennis's Dollar Ace. No, 16 votes. Now, if I was some sort of, con artist that was trying to convince you to buy Raging Bull stuff, would I have let this say 16 no and 0 yes? That wouldn't make any sense. I would skew them all, right? And I was just going to say Dollar Ace, which is their most expensive service, is a legitimate service, right? Because if I was, paid on commission and getting a percentage of a sale, I'd want these sales from Dollar Ace. So I would skew this somehow. I don't really know how. Would I make a whole bunch of Facebook paid profiles or delete? I guess I could just go through and delete a whole bunch of stuff, but I promise you that's not what I do. And these people, you can watch these polls as I put them up in real time, so you can see if I was going through and deleting stuff. Not that I really need to prove myself to anybody here, but I just want to try and show that subscribing to stock alert services are overall worth it if you want to improve your odds of success. At the very minimum, you learn a lot of stuff. At the best, you develop your own strategy based on the trade alerts over time and make a ton of money. So Nathan Bear's Lotto X again. So 11 said no, 6 people said yes. Again, that's not that 5% success. It's bad, right? But it's more than 5%. It's about 30% success. So, you know. Here's another one, Jeff Williams Profit Prism. Nobody likes that one. 13 says no, 3 say yes. I made quite a bit of money following those alerts. Polls of True Trader. Nobody likes True Trader. They have a lot of ads going on, or they did. 5 say no, none say yes. So you can get the idea. Fast 5, 45 people said no, 34 said yes. Again, that's not 5%, that's a lot more. So although the majority didn't find it useful, 34 out of 100 people found it useful. So keep going through. Rooster Report, 10 people said yes, nobody said no. Greg Manarino is a free system, so there's absolutely no monetary incentive here, right? Yes, 18 people. No is nobody. Stock Geeks, another Discord service. 11 people said yes, 1 said no. Have you made money with Bear Bull Traders? Nobody's heard of it. So you gotta get the idea. These are like the different polls. Trade with Cal, nobody liked that one either. I did, but nobody else did. You can see that. Gorilla Trades, nobody likes that one either, although it's still like a 40% success rate as opposed to a 4%. So Nathan Bear, 2 people yes, not very many people voted. One person here said, so Ben Sturgill's daily deposit, nobody was successful with it. 13 said no, 2 said yes. That's getting closer to this idea that 5% of people fail. Raging Bull is a scam. Why? I usually put that in there because there's always somebody who hates them. That's fine. I don't care. Cal Dennis Mobile Closer, really good service. 18 said yes, 7 said no. Weekend Wiretaps, 14 said yes, 3 said no. Anyway, I'm not going to go through every single one. That's a big amount of them. My point here is that this idea that you put yourself at higher risk of failure by joining a service or buying a course. Obviously, I'm not talking about $1,000 Timothy Sykes course where he's just basically regurgitating a basic pattern on some shaky video from some conference he did. But if you invest in your education, it's been my experience that in all these entrepreneurial fields, whether it's real estate or stock trading, you do increase your odds as long as you take action on the things that you learn and you put in the effort. It's really, really worth it. So I'm going to cover some more of this stuff that's more intangible type stuff that I've learned by reinvesting things into my education in terms of entrepreneurship. But I hope this video has shown you that if you come and join a Facebook group, I've put the link below, you'll meet all these people who are not just whining saying everything's a scam, but they're the people who actually have success. So I hope that helps. Let me know, especially Lawrence, if you're watching this. I'm sure this hasn't changed your mind in the least, but I know I'll be interested to hear from you anyway. All right, thanks again, guys.